All right.
I saw this in the park.
So this is not a Ted Brown fuel injection session.
No. Look at this now. Woo! Talk to me.
Oh yeah.
You're running. Okay, you're running. Oh, sorry.
Intercooled.
Intercooled.
Air to air.
750 CFM throttle body.
Okay.
It's from Excel, so I mean Excel. Their kits are a little more. I mean I don't know exactly what your price is, but Excel they do have all of your
283 cross
sensors,
flags on
everything
that
you need
little rice
for
rocket.
fuel pump,
See him?
and you just throw a fuel filter in for it.
It's the old Chevy 67,
They are-
68
That's
cross
okay.
flags.
I've seen.
Yeah, they're
I saw
expensive, but I mean, you're
Geo
getting
Metro
something,
BMW stickers on one or patches on
We
one.
do want
Is that
to.
factory?
We're going to be building another one here soon. We're going to do a 3.0,
That's
and we
hilarious.
go with the new system. It's actually a self-learning throttle body.
Yeah, I saw the self-learning.
So we're gonna hopefully fork up the money when we do this. We're gonna do a 3.1 liter. We're gonna. It's also now it's gonna be an 800 CFM.
You just have to have a faster processor to be self-learning. Most of the time, the older fuel injection systems like this, the processor just not fast enough.
Michael LeBeck just built a 3.1 with my system on it for one of his and they're supposed to. We never have tuned it out yet.
Yes, I mean I've had this.
Okay.
It's about 2 years I've had this system. I mean the intake runners,
I
multiple
like that.
done.
Yeah.
But I mean that's the thing. The Excel I run Gen 7 Excel DFI. So I mean it is.
Okay.
That is the newer
It's
system.
about 7-8 years old, but I mean it's still.
It's the newer system.
Yeah.
Not that old, no first one.
They do have a Gen 8 now, and I think a Gen 8.5. I think. So.
Yeah, I saw the Gen 8. So I looked at all this stuff, and like I said, the only one thing that held me off was price.
Yeah, it
So
was
what
a-
kind of what are you picking off your? What kind of system you got here in your
See,
distributor?
when I first started, I
Electronics, or you just
like,
run a
yeah,
points?
I think it's like an igniter. Clark's Corvair sells that
Okay.
trigger system right in there.
Protonics igniter.
Yeah, Protonics. Yeah, because I was running that little crane cam electronic ignition box for when I first had this car. So and luckily that same trigger system that's in there clipped right on. I mean, it just had the exact same connector and everything. I went right up to the. It's a little bit bigger electronic ignition box, but I mean it accepted it and everything, and basically that's all it is.
Do you run your timing off of it, off the box? Okay.
I can go and I can set whatever I
'Cause I
want.
noticed you've got.
Anything you want. That's the key, ain't it, boss?
I see your vacuum advance.
Advance is gone, the
Yeah.
vacuum can is gone.
As long as the battery lasts.
Yeah, that's the problem I got with mine. Mine
my
was just about
laptop's
gone.
so old it maybe only lasts about an hour, the battery.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. This GM map sensor.
It's pretty aggressive off the line.
Yeah. We'll step over here for a second.
Well, at least us here it run.
No, well, the thing is, I've done that before. Started the car up in gear. Yeah, the guy that was underneath my car, he did not appreciate that.
You'd think motorcycles would have a neutral safety switch. My Harley doesn't. You can start it up and it just runs away.
While you dig around here, give me the keys to your pickup. There's light in the back in the background, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had a warning.
Yeah, backlash is over.
I just had a warning on the radio too. It just came over. Lightning and thunder.
Well, here, let me give you a lightning rod and walk over there. Jerry, you moving it over to?
What's that? We're gonna go underneath the concrete. You want to go over that one over there, or you want to go up the north one? East one underneath. You be ready for tomorrow at car show, right?
Take a ride.
Crank that baby up.
I didn't see it sitting there. I was wondering where it was at.
Boot her up.
Kind of put your index off, and you also your injector. So I'm running 84-pound injectors on it right now, and fuel oil pressures I run about 44 to 46. 2-bar map sensor, and okay, that takes all that information. And okay, I can go and actually, okay, I can do like a rough estimate. Okay, this is how my car wants to run. Well, then that's going to basically get it somewhat running and driving. Then you got to fine tune it. And so that's basically telling exactly what I want to run around. So I mean, that's just a baseline. It will try. See, when it's running, it's actually pulling data from. So like right now, this is where it's at. Right now, we want to pull data from. It's mostly pulling it from this side here, wherever these little red boxes are. It's kind of using the average between those three, or I mean, it could be the whole entire box there. It's pulling all that information to get it to run where it wants to run, depending on your O2 sensor, your air intake temp, your engine coolant temp, your throttle position. I mean, it's.
Here's RPM.
Yep.
I can't read what this.
That's your trimmer vacuum and
That's your
boost.
map.
Yep, map sensor basically.
Map
Yep.
sensor.
I'm running
Manifold absolute pressure, which is all I
Because
know.
the thing is, it's usually negative unless you're running boost, and then when it goes to boost, he tells it if it's running 1 bar.
Oh, so that's why you're going from negative to positive. There's your separation from negative to
two-bar
vacuum.
map sensor, yes.
I understand.
So and I can also go.
I know
with-
the theory. I've just never been able to. I've never
So
been
then
able to
here's
play with
my. This is actually my timings right here. I can actually tell it what I want to time for timing.
it. And that's also based on your vacuum too, because if you're going to boost, you may able to start retarding.
Pressure return.
Do some type of
Spark ignition.
spark
Does it
retard.
measure knock?
I'm not running a knock sensor on it just because
So you're
it's
taking
Corvairs.
chances there.
My brother put a knock sensor on his, and
What
I mean, their knock sensor they have is so sensitive, so that way it's
You don't know
any
if it's
little
reading-
thing
you
is
don't know if
just.
it's reading knock or if it's reading something
Like a
else.
valve.
I mean, especially
a lifter ticking
that's what the
set to
problem.
them sounds like a knock. That's
just
the
it.
problem.
Sounds like
you
it's
get.
better based for a water-cooled engine where you have
It
the
is.
isolation.
It is.
Whoa, look at this guy rolling in the wind.
Because the thing is, it used to be to test a knock sensor on a water pumper. You could take and take a hammer or whatever and peck on the engine and see the
Retard, if it retards.
see it retard. Because just sit there and you're pecking on it.
And I'd say, here's my air to fuel. I mean, I want it to run when I'm idling 14, around 14. So it's going to try to hold that. So it's going to add fuel, take away fuel, try to maintain that 14 until when I start getting into boost, and it stays there. It follows it pretty.
What do you try to run? What do you ratio do you try to run at boost? Like 13 and a half? Or
Full
something
boost at 12.
12?
Yeah, 12 to 1.
You run pretty rich, so you don't have decimal detonation.
Yeah.
The fuel carries away the heat.
And then see, I can actually, when I drag race, I can actually monitor. It's kind of hard to see here, but when I drag race, what I do is I'll take my computer with me. When I get up to timing light, the tree, I'll hit the timer, and I can actually. Here's actually a live data of what my motor is doing right now. Right now, it's not running at all. But
So you can actually map it. You can accumulate your data.
so you can see it right here.
So you're in data log right now.
Yep, data log. So I can go and say, okay, record for 30 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever it takes for my run. I can take it back and I can overlay that onto my fuel map or whatever to see, okay, if it's running lean here, it'll show me where it's running lean. I mean, I can just look back here. I gotta set all these back up to what I want, but okay, I see I got lean here. Let's add more fuel or timing, whatever.
Sounds static.
It's
Suppose you got all his,
but it gets too far.
you got all his circles.
I think I did. On the ramp side.
load side.
You only have it on this one?
It's a load side?
Yeah,
I never even
load
noticed.
side.
I got on the load side. Right in front. Crank that baby up.